So, you're thinking about trying Wuthering Waves, or maybe you're a current player looking for some advice. Well, luckily for you, today I'm going to be sharing a variety of tips I've gathered over the past month following the release of Wuthering Waves for new and current players alike. Let's get into it. The most important function to focus on early is your union level. This is your gateway to the game's content. The more it increases, the more content and rewards you unlock. As quickly as possible, you will want to progress your union level to the point where you can unlock access to activities which consume stamina. Your stamina will be capped at max to start with, so you want to uncap this as soon as possible. You'll find it quickest to gain union level XP by banging out the main story quest line. You'll hit a couple walls where you'll be required to reach a certain union level before being able to continue the main story. So in these cases, you can hunt for side quests, explore the map, or spend stamina to acquire materials for powering up your resonators. On to character progression. Players should focus on enhancing character level and weapon level, then character skills, and lastly echoes. It should be emphasized that echoes are the lowest priority, as endgame you will be using only 5-star echoes. The grind for desirable echo stats will never end, and you want to prioritize the guaranteed returns. Should a player be struggling with content, it may be worth leveling the main DPS echoes only after leveling everything else as much as possible. Now on the topic of character progression, we have to talk about our main endgame activity, Tower of Adversity. This activity involves multiple stages of various tacit discords, which players will need to fight and clear within a specified time frame in order to gain rewards. The rewards include premium currency, hazard records, a currency for item exchange, and various XP items. Players will need to be prepared to have at least 3 teams built for this content. With how scarce character leveling materials will be early on, players must be careful about who they level. Changing topics, let's discuss the data bank and a special function it has called Data Merge. Data Merge allows you to consume 5 echoes into one, or even multiple higher ranked echoes. Players should never use Data Merge until reaching Data Bank level 19, because this yields the highest chance of obtaining a 5-star echo at 80%. Resist the urge to merge echoes early, and you'll reap the reward. Branching off that topic, we have echo tuning. Once you reach the point of tuning 5-star echoes, do so sparingly. The amount of premium tuners you can acquire is limited without spending summoning currency or real money. As of version 1.0, outside of progression-based rewards, you can only acquire premium tuners by farming tacit fields, purchasing them from the Souvenir Store in Jinzhou, and purchasing them from the store. With the store, you have the item exchange and the point shop. The item exchange allows you to purchase 20 premium tuners up to 60 times a month at the cost of Afterglow Coral, which is obtained by doing premium summons, while the point shop allows you to purchase 10 premium tuners up to 15 times a month at the cost of hazard records, which are obtained as Tower of Adversity rewards. Outside of these farmable options, you would need to purchase the Premium Battle Pass or the Blake Bloom Data Aid Bundle from the store. On to a tangent, we have Tempest Mephis versus Thundering Mephis. These two tacit discords are both Overlord class, but don't be fooled. Tempest Mephis drops a breakthrough item called Hidden Thunder Tacit Core, while Thundering Mephis drops Thundering Tacit Core. These are different resonator breakthrough items used by different resonators. Not only are the names similar, but the icons are too, so be careful. We've talked enough about character progression, I think, so let's talk about some exploration tips. Starting with the Sonan's Casket. These are one-time collectibles scattered across the map. While I know there are players who want to enjoy exploring and finding things along the way naturally, you know, the non-tryhard way, there are those who prefer the completionist route, tryhards, and want to find every single thing the world has to offer. Should a player choose to use an interactive map to find every Sonan's Casket, marking the ones you collect with a map marker will prevent you from retracing steps unnecessarily and save you time. However, for those who don't want to use an interactive map, don't fret, because as you increase your Pioneer Association level, which is done by exploring the map, you will eventually unlock a utility called the Casket Sonar. Using this will detect any Sonan's Casket, if any, in a large area around it. It's worth noting that using the Casket Sonar requires a consumable item called the Sonar Circuit, which can be crafted at the synthesizer in Jinzhou. Speaking of utilities, let's also talk about the Lootmapper. Similar to the Sonan's Casket, this utility is unlocked through increasing your Pioneer Association level, and its purpose is to mark chests in a large area around you, if there are any. The Lootmapper, unlike the Casket Sonar, uses a charge system. You have 3 charges maximum. Placing down a Lootmapper consumes 1 charge and removing the Lootmapper returns a charge. Truly a game changer for explorers who don't want to use an interactive map. On to our next utility, we have the Waypoint. This too is unlocked with Pioneer Association level. At the cost of a Waypoint module, you place down a temporary beacon which you can fast travel to. The Waypoint module is crafted through the synthesizer in Jinzhou, and you can place up to 3 of these on the map at a time. This can be used to easily access an echo you may be farming regularly, a crafting material, a hard to reach area, or whatever else your heart desires. Do be aware that this temporary waypoint does expire after a period of time. Unrelated but not to be slept on is cooking proficiency. Cooking recipes grants proficiency, unlocking rewards such as premium currency after accepting the promotion rewards. But hold your horses, make sure not to just cook too many at once, as the proficiency points you gain per recipe do not carry over. You need to accept the promotion rewards before you can continue gaining proficiency points again. Adding on to this, be sure to find merchants and buy up all their recipes if they have any. Lastly, I'll tell you about the Souvenir Store. What's that? It's a shop you can find in Jinzhou. Here you can trade in a currency called wood texture shards for various items such as leveling materials, cooking recipes, and standard summons. Acquire wood texture shards by exploring the world. So, just play the game. And there you have it. Hopefully you learned something new. If you have any other tips you think another rover could benefit from that I didn't mention, then leave a comment. If you found this helpful, then drop a like and subscribe for more content to come. If you have any ideas for Wuthering Waves content you'd like to see, let me know in the comments as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll tune in for my next video from your boy, Gotcha King.